Come on in, please. Come on in. This is December 1st. Come on in. This is the last month of the year, 2024. Come on in if you have time. For some of you, this might be the most important message of 2024. Let's put this on Do Not Disturb. Who we got? Nicole, what's up? Carmelia, what's up? Starburst, what's up? That's right, a new month. Y'all forgive me for my dollar store cups. Just drinking me some coffee. Sean, what's going on? Appreciate you. Awesome, what's good? Myrtle, what's good? We got a lot of Sunday warriors here this morning. This what I'm going to do with just the ones that's here. I'm going to pray. Lord, I thank you for this opportunity to come before the people and speak to the people. Hopefully, my hope is that you move me out the way. You're prepared. I'm not prepared. You're ready. I'm not ready. You know what to say. I don't know what to say. All I know is that you called me to sit down right now. So let me be a voice to the people. Let me edify, inspire, but also educate. We don't want to just be a pump it up crew. We want to get pumped up because we've changed. We've done something. We've made progressions. When we look back over 2024, we say, I did that, I did that, I did that. We want to put check marks underneath our name and not strikes. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. So this morning, I was given this analogy of pregnancy. Here's the thing. Some of you couldn't understand the intensity of the attacks because you couldn't understand what you were pregnant with. What's up, Ethereal? Appreciate all you're giving. Let me stop and say appreciate all you're giving. If Miss Marsha click on here, I appreciate you giving the PayPal. I appreciate all your cash apps and everything. That's how I keep on doing it, along with the views. If you guys didn't watch and seeing cash apps and PayPals, it would be hard to maintain in my schedule. So we appreciate you. If you don't know that you're pregnant or what you're pregnant with, you'll put yourself in some situations that you probably wouldn't have if you knew your destiny. And you can't expect, see, some of us expected people to treat us according to destiny, but they can't because they can only see where we are, if that makes sense. Like, you are more familiar with what you may be pregnant with, what your destiny is, than people on the outside looking in. And because of not only that, but that's one of the parts, people try to misuse and abuse because they didn't know what you were carrying. Because you didn't know what you were carrying. So, but I'm coming in here this morning to confirm that you are carrying things in the spirit that the devil would like to stop. Because just like a child, when a child is born and it grows to fulfill its purpose, that child may save 1 million lives. And for some of y'all, I'm jumping out here to say some of the things you're birthing, you may just be the vessel for. You may not even see how far it goes. Help me. So I'm going to give you some signifiers to let you know you're carrying something. If you didn't already know. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to take a pause here. Some of you already knew. There's a reason why when you go in some of these buildings, people move away from you. There's a reason why people have to get together and attack you. There's a reason. People don't even know why they hate you, but they love you. Because sometimes just the oil on your life and the oil of potential and the oil of vision and the oil of purpose will make people have to scatter. Because just the oil on you requires anybody around you to raise to the occasion. People get home and say, man, I can't come around her and be asking stupid questions. She don't play that. I can't come around her and be talking about people. She don't play that. I can't come around here around them and not be dressed. They don't even really play like that. If I'm going somewhere with them, I need to come. I need to rise to the occasion. And it's not nothing that you said. It's the oil. Sometimes you can tell what you're pregnant with just by how people respond to you. First thing that happens after you find out you're pregnant, and I can talk to this because I got 3 kids, same wife, same baby moms. So I done seen this process happen. When you find out you're pregnant with something, the first step, you see the test and you're like, oh man, we pregnant. The first step is not having the baby. When you see it, you're like, oh wow, your joy or your sadness or your confusion or whatever. We're just talking about process, not emotions. The first thing that happens after you see the test is silence. See, that's the thing. The first 2 or 3 months, people gonna be looking at you and know and think nothing's changed. See, some of y'all got a word and God sent you back into the world with that word, but you went into the world trying to explain the word and they can't see nothing because the word is a seed. You ever seen somebody 110 pounds come to you and say, girl, I'm pregnant? And you like, pregnant where? You? But check them in 9 months and see if that word then ain't became life. And people attacked you because you had a word and that word had already affected how you maneuvered in the world. There's, Jesus Christ, I'm about to help you. When you get a word that you're going to be a millionaire and you only got $50 in your pocket, to him that hear that word, if he receive it correctly, he going to start moving different. No, I ain't got the 50 yet, but when you see me, I'm acting like the millionaire. No, all I got is the negative 27, but when you see me, I'm behaving that way. No, the baby ain't here yet, but I'm pregnant, so I ain't drinking that. No, the baby ain't here, but I'm pregnant, so I ain't smoking that. And people saw your behavior on a word that you had and said, we need to attack that. They think they all that. Who she is thinking she gonna be pregnant and she 110 pounds? Who she thinks she is? Who she thinks she is thinks she gonna own businesses and she can't even balance a check. But who does she think she is? But for those that got the word, well, guess what we started doing? We started getting the baby bag. We started getting some shoes. We started getting Pampers. Because I heard a word and I seen evidence. So even if you don't see nothing change, I know what's coming. And what's happening is God is showing you glimpses of what's coming. And he's saying every clue you see is a glimpse of what's coming. And he's saying, log that as a part of your pregnancy. When you see something happen in the life of a loved one you didn't expect, that's a symbol to me. When you see a small miracle, that's a symbol to me. I'm still pregnant with the same word he said. The first thing, and after you find out you're pregnant, is silence. Everything looks the same on the surface, but below the surface, God working on something. I'm just talking. Second, there may be sickness, disease. See, people saw your dysfunction and said there's no way they can be pregnant with promise. They say, oh, Big Boss Man, an alcoholic. No way he can be a millionaire. Oh, Big Boss Man sell dope. No way they can be a businessman. There's no way they can be in charge. And you're like, no, honestly, me having this dis-ease is a symptom of the promise, because God is showing me through my sickness what my destiny shall be. I had to be sick with alcoholism so I can save alcoholics. I had to be sick with financial issues so I can make 500 millionaires. I had to be sick with that. But what you thinking is a death sentence, I'm seeing as a symbol of pregnancy. It was good that I was afflicted. This so deep, somebody gonna have to go and rewind this a couple times. Please. And me too. Sometimes y'all put comments and say, man, I had to go back, or this had me crying. I'm like, man, I done watched myself and I'm crying. Let me keep going. It was a sickness. The sickness, even though it was painful, it was a symbol of the promise. How God can make you so sick sometimes you don't want the promise no more. I'm sick with it. It was good that I was afflicted. But what you thinking that's going to kill me is just morning sickness. It's a symptom of birthing. You know, during my wife's first pregnancy, I'm going to tell you how I know. Besides the pregnancy test, that was third. I go make her something to eat that she loves. I mean, she loved to eat this. I can't remember what it was, the exact meal. I make it. I say, here, baby, got your food. I come bring it to her. And she dang on there throw up. Just the smell of what she used to love made her sick. That is a pregnancy symptom. That is a pregnancy. See, you know you pregnant with something when you go back to that same place and try to have that same drink and it don't taste right. I wanted to go over there and chill with him, but when I went over there and chilled with him, I couldn't get comfortable no more. I'm too big in this space. So yeah, I do love a good Jack and Coke. But in this season, I can't have none. It'll make me sick. It could kill the baby. Come on. Because the things that are happening in this season is to protect the baby. So when you see people fall off and when you see places you can't go no more and when you see your symptoms and when you see the sign, you're like, ah, man, God must be protecting the baby. Even the test and the trial, you're just protecting the baby. Because guess what? Guess what's happening 9 months after you see that test? That baby coming. That word don't return back void. So there's a silent period. There's a period of sickness. I'm just giving you the symptoms, not in this order. There's a period of sickness. There's a period of senses changing. I don't even, Lord have mercy. See, when you really pregnant with something and you pregnant with potential, all your senses kind of change. I don't even see that the same way no more. I can't talk like that. I won't speak against my seed. I can't call nobody else little baby, big bald-headed baby. I'm worried. I can't do that. I'll be speaking against my own baby who ain't even here. So I can't talk bad about your business. I can't talk bad about your auntie. I can't do none of that. I'll mess my whole situation up. And the problem is all this is happening in front of people that can't see. In front of people that don't know. And they like, ooh, so-and-so changing. Yeah, fool, I'm changing. I'm pregnant. You lucky I don't strangle you. I'm pregnant and I feel like I'm late. See, golly. See, you ever had you ever had a pregnancy go all the way to full term? You want to see a woman that you don't want to bother. Let that woman get 9 months pregnant. Let that woman miss the first due date, and now we 2 or 3 weeks past. And what people seeing and why people don't understand what's wrong with your attitude. Like, I'm late. I'm late, okay? I've been uncomfortable for a long time. I've been sick for a long time. My senses been messed up for a long time. People talking about me. People saying I'm changed. Send the baby. Last but not least, these are symbols. These are symbols of pregnancy. These are symbols of birthing. We're using this as you birthing your destiny, birthing out into your next mission. It's the pain. It's one thing to be uncomfortable. It's one thing to be nauseous. But it's another thing to have pain. There's a pain in the process. And what I'm here to let you know is the pain is at the end. The more painful it gets, the closer the baby is. The more tight it get, the more stressful it get, the more what in the world is going on. God, take this thing away from me. That mean the baby on the way. Ain't no pain, ain't no baby. You can go ahead and say that. Man, thank you for that blessing. I appreciate that. And that kind word. If it ain't no pain, it ain't no baby. Now, here's what happens though. This is somebody's word. That's the 10th time this lady, or man, I'm sorry, Amelia, this is the 10th time that she's given while we've been on live, so we celebrate that. Appreciate you. If there's no pain, there's no baby. But here's the thing, this is what happens over time. You birth a couple babies, guess what happened? It started getting easier. It's like, nah, the process still the same, but I can take it differently. I'm on my 3rd, 4th, 5th baby. Show me where to put my bags down and let's do it. See, your first baby, you nervous. And that's why I'm trying to get you guys to the point of stepping out and doing these things that you intend on. Because here's the thing, God not intending on you to do one thing. And instead of going ahead and stepping out on the thing you already heard, you waiting on everything. And so the dominoes can't fall. Once that domino falls, it's going to knock down and release the rest of the stuff. But you sitting here saying, I don't want to be pregnant. I don't want to go through that. How many times have you not stepped out because you didn't want to go through the pain of what it was going to take to get the job done? And I ain't shooting no bullets because I'm guilty of that. I know I can do this, but it's going to take 90 hours. I'd rather not. Come on. That's us being honest. But some of y'all destiny is locked up in that. We got one I don't want to give birth here. Understood. Because see, the thing is, and this is even in business, sometimes you can hear the horror story and say, I'm good. And you can hear the horror story and say, I'm good on that, and it still be your calling. I thought I was going to have one baby. Guess what? I got 3. It was against my want. It was against my word. It was against where I thought I was financially. Let me tell you, when I had my first baby, I had $0, -17. I was calling the gas company hopes of them turning my gas on in November because it was already getting cold. I didn't want that again. But by the 3rd time I was having the baby, I would say, well, we signed up. I'm glad to be here. Can you bring me a plate? Huh? Can you bring me some cocktail juice? We chilling. Let's do it. All right, folks. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever you sow, that will you also reap. And some of these things, some of these steps you make are seeds you're sowing. And you can't sow the seeds and receive a harvest without making the steps. Don't be scared of your own pregnancy. This is what they scared of. They already saw the oil on you. That's why you don't understand why people came for you. They saw that oil. They're like, man, this is going to be a millionaire right here. What can I do? Because if they get $1 million, and it's going to make me feel like I got $2, so I got to make sure they stay below me. I ain't going to go into that. Peace.